Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is May, and for today I wanted to share my opinion about the Longchamp line. I have actually collected a total of 4 bags at the moment, so I wanted to give you my 2 cents about how I feel of the bags in general, and also a little bit of a review and some pros and cons. Now, Longchamp is a French brand that actually began by producing luxury pipes which were encased in leather, and they have expanded to become one of the most well-known brands for leather bags, travel accessories, and in my opinion, creating such an iconic line, the Le Pliage line. So since I came across the Longchamp brand itself, I have actually had a couple of Le Pliage bags, and today I wanted to show you the ones that are still in my collection while also giving you a small little review. Now, my current collection is only with the Le Pliage line, and the reason behind that is because I feel like it's such a great, carefree, versatile bag. So without further ado, let's jump right into my first one, and that is the Le Pliage in the large size, and this is in their dark gray color. Now, for the Le Pliage line, they have a huge variety of colors to choose from. I opted for this dark gray because I knew that I wanted to use this bag for travel, and it was to replace a navy blue bag that I used during our trip to Paris, which we were able to stay there for about 7 months. So you can only imagine what that bag looked like once I put it to rest. I wanted a similar option, but I didn't want to go for the same color, and for that reason I opted for the dark gray. Now, most of the layout for the Longchamp Le Pliage line is pretty similar. This one here has a front pocket. It does not have a zipper, and then it's just basically a very wide open space in the center. You could totally put a organizer if you'd like to. I personally do not use any. Now, continuing on the tote trend, I do have another one in my collection, and that is the Eiffel Tower limited edition piece, which I got in Paris during that very long trip that we had. Now, as I mentioned, Longchamp has a huge variety of colors to choose from, but they also do come out with seasonal colors from time to time. And since this was a limited edition piece with the Eiffel Tower in the front, this is also a limited edition color. I personally love that it has the Eiffel Tower. This bag has actually kind of been sort of a souvenir. I've probably used it a handful of times just because I don't want to get it dirty and I don't want to damage it. Now, I don't know if these are still available. I know that before you could only get them in Paris, but I did hear once that they were discontinuing the whole limited edition line with the Eiffel Tower. If you know, or if you've been to Paris recently and you have seen them, please let us know in the comment section down below. I think it's such a great piece to have, especially if you can only get it in Paris. Now, if I do find any options for you guys, I'll make sure to link them down below, but do keep in mind that they will probably be from the secondhand market, as like I said, you can only purchase these while you're in Paris. Now, most of my Longchamp Le Pliage collection has been acquired during my trips abroad. However, they do have a ton of sales from time to time, and that is how I acquired piece number 3, and it is this light gray Longchamp Le Pliage. This is actually in the medium size, and it has a short handle. Now, I opted for this one because I felt like it would be such a nice light color to have for beach options. It is a great beach bag, and like I said, since you can clean it so easily, I felt like even if I were to get it dirty, it would just be a quick wipe down and ready to go. However, this bag has been through the ringer. Now, I haven't been the best about keeping this one as clean as it should, and being that it's a lighter color, you can totally see some of the stains it has acquired over time. However, I know that all I need to do is dedicate some time to give it a nice little rub, and she'll be good as new. I also wanted to mention that even though I love a good top handle bag, out of these from the Longchamp line, I do prefer the longer handle just because it gives me the option of putting it on my shoulder. Most of the times I do use these bags for travel, and if I'm running around in the airport, I definitely feel like having a bag that you can throw over your shoulder is more comfortable than a top handle. Now the last piece in my collection is one that I recently got on our way back from our trips to the Maldives that we took this April. I was in the airport walking around and I found this one and immediately fell in love with it. And that is the Longchamp Le Pliage LGP, and the LGP is simply just an abbreviation for Longchamp. I am so obsessed with this print and I think that she will be a great new companion for all my travels. I have yet to use her, but we do have a trip coming up soon, so I'm definitely gonna take her with me. I love that it has kind of like this graffiti look to it, and I felt like it was another great option to add. The good thing about this one is that it does come with a shoulder strap. As you can see, I haven't used it. So even though I just said that I do prefer the shoulder strap for my travel bag, and this one is a top handle, obviously the fact that it has a crossbody strap just makes it that much more versatile, and that is one of the reasons why I chose to add it as part of my collection. Another great thing that I loved about this specific style is that it offers 2 pockets. So now we have the same slip pocket in the front. Oh, let me show you here in the front. But then we also have a very large slip pocket in the back, which I found it would be perfect to maybe put your boarding pass or your passports or anything that you need easy access to. This is also my first one that has the leather straps in black, and obviously I feel like it goes great with the color combination of the bag. So I'm very excited to have a little bit of change from the rest of my collection. Now that you've seen my 4 bags from the Le Pliage line, I did want to get into some pros and cons from the line. Now, cons specifically, I must say it was very hard for me to come up with any. I do feel like the bags have so much to offer. The only thing that I could possibly come up with was that they aren't really too much of a dressy handbag. However, there's still an option for that, and they do have the Le Pliage Neo line, which offers the straps. So let's say if the bag were to be black, the straps are going to be black. If the bag is red, then the straps are going to be red. So if you were looking for a dressier option, I do feel like the Le Pliage Neo in the all black is a good way to go. Also, something that I wanted to share that some of you might consider a con, for me, it doesn't necessarily bother me, but when the bag is fairly new, I'll show you this one, which has been used a lot less. The shoulder straps need some time to molding to your shoulders. Basically, if I do just put it on like so and I'm hanging out, it tends to just come out like that, rather than this one, which I've used for quite some time now, has actually gained that shape, and once I put it on, it stays on a lot more comfortably. I don't know if you can see how, you see like this one, I mean, obviously it won't come off like just as you put it on, but it does fall from time to time. And I know that that can be a little tedious to some people. Like I said, for me, it's not a deal breaker, but I just wanted to put it out there. Now, the list of pros is a little bit longer. I'll start off with the fact that the material of the handbag is just great, in my opinion. It's so durable and very, very easy to clean, no matter what you decide to use the handbag for. Let's talk about the selection of colors that they have, not including the seasonal colors that they bring out from time to time. So that gives you a whole ton of variety to choose from depending on what you ultimately want to use the bag for. I do think that it is a great price point for what you are getting. For about 120 to 145, that it's more or less what the Le Pliage original ranges from. I think that that price cannot be beat. And then a major pro that I love about this bag is the fact that it can be compact. So it's very easy to fold, as you can see, and then you have this big tote that you just made into this little small piece, and you can pack it so that it goes with you anywhere. For the most part, this is my personal item that I choose to take when we do travel. But if I do want to go for another bag for whatever reason, I always make sure to pack this one, because if the weather changes or I just need a little bit more space to pack more things on the way back, I always have a great backup. Alright guys, so that is the end to this video. I hope you enjoyed the eye candy and the review of the Le Pliage line from Longchamp. I know that Longchamp has a lot to offer and their leather bags are seriously stunning. But for me, their Le Pliage line has won my heart over, and that is the one that I am constantly drawn to every time that I walk into their stores. Let me know if you have any of the Le Pliage line or any Longchamp bag in general, and how do you guys like them and how have they worn for you? I would love to hear your comments down below. Also, make sure to check out my Instagram. I tend to do a lot of outfit of the days and share what's in my bags and the current bags that I'm using. So it's more or less of shorter clips of what we get here on my YouTube channel. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe if you are new. I really appreciate all of your support and look forward to seeing you in my next one. Have a great rest of the day, guys.